Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Kinsey. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Lewis to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a... back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing outbreaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and he just didn't see it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the end zone for a safety. He gambled on keeping it on the read option and couldn't find enough running room. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and
breaks into the open. Finds a little space. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado. Special teams proving to be special. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Firing to the right, complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
grab near the marker. It's Jennings. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. The throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The give is to Williams. Got enough space, and they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running it.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined. By the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lewis wants to pass. Buying some time. Fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Cincinnati, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Scanning the field is Kinsey. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Cincinnati, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Find some fresh air.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Got room to work. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll throw it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Cincinnati, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Slips through the line. Running through contact. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Great place to start for this offense. Lewis to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's going to run it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Smashes through the tackle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for space, it's Welsh. Pushes ahead for 2, they'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. Got a man, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brings up second down.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here we go. To the air, it's Kinsey. There's the pressure. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. finds a man on the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and...
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Green 25.
A first down run in the red zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build